in his first half.
Definitely would love to see him get in the books and score a basket.
Barnes against Barnes again. Scotty fades and hits.
Affect the game outside of how athletic that you are, especially at that height, and you see it. You see it just the way that he studies the game, the way that he approaches the game. You see why he's been able to play 20 years. And Steph, man, the talent is through the roof. And like I said, he's learning the NBA game, and the sky's the limit for him.
De'Aaron, enjoy the offseason. Can't wait till next year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Jacob, let's send it back to you.
There's yet to be a challenge in this game. See if that stays true. Shot clock going down. It's at 3. Shed. Down low. Castleton with the dunk.
Barrett. Robinson. Flips it over the left hand. That's the meter play. A.J. Lawson and Jared Roden, along with Jonathan Mobo, Scotty Barnes, and Orlando Robinson on the floor for Toronto. Hornets stay as is, the way they began the game. Jeffries, Salon, Jurkic, Nurkic, Smith, and Simpson. Barnes. Our longtime producer, Eric Kendall, making a great point before the game. The fact that Taj Gibson made it to 1,000 games, wow, pretty nice move.
That Timmy is not electing for the McHale shorts.
No. Or the hair.
Well, he kind of has a little bit of the hair, just with a headband.
Yeah, there was a different quaff to what McHale was working with.
McHale looked like he had the go-to Lego man hairstyle as Swider.
He's like, hey, don't worry about it. Don't think about being here on this NBA court, right? Take it back to when you were in high school. Sometimes it's the simplest of things, Alvin.
It definitely is, and sometimes it's just that message from a veteran guy and your teammate.
Mobo. Cut off by Thompson. Shot clock down. Shed. Finds Robinson. Robinson with the touch, and he ends the run as we... Here's Shed. Take it up there high. Roden comes away with it. Holland was able to respond. Roden with it. Shed was going up for the big-time slam, and Holland able to track it down.
Meet force or force, Matt.
Here's Shed now. Kick out. Walter. 2 points.
At 40 points a game as well.
Here's Pirtle. A rare miss from him from that range. Quickly, second chance opportunity. Cut off by Schroeder. Pirtle gets it. Foul line extended. Here's Walter with a clock down.
Way. The Pistons are up 10 because of his acts.
15.7 rebounds for Thompson. Shed up top. Roden. Swider puts it on the deck. Banks it in.
This last night's game in Oklahoma City with a right thumb sprain. Bulls got absolutely drilled by arguably the best team in the NBA, a 60-plus win team who's lost one game to an Eastern Conference team.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're watching that team and you're the Bulls, that's how you want to play in the future. A very good defensive team. They're number one in deflections, number one in steals, and they get after you on the defensive end.
There is Walter beating the buzzer with
similar instances while we were on the road the last couple of weeks. Started to text us about how they had better hands than Fab, and it was a whole thing.
It's becoming a competition.
It was a whole thing, everybody. We were trying to call the game. They were texting us. We were like, guys, please, this is not about you. Shot clock at 5. Wheeler trying to slow down Barnes.
Holy ball.
And Barnes. One final chance for the Raptors here.
Stop the ball.
Shed. And tapped in by Walter.
Sprinter, just a late sub.
Catch and shoot for Quickly. Offensive rebound, Mobo. Jacoby Walter stays with Toronto. Hornets were down by 2 beginning of this third quarter. Actually played well at the beginning of the quarter, but then things have gone sideways. Still plenty of time. Walter, second attempt.
Somebody was in early on that free throw.
Violation.
Wow.
Shed off the window. Crazy angle.
Can't get up till you get down.
Like that. Oh, I really like that. Pirtle's bit of force. Quickly. Leads it for Pirtle. Great hands, even better.
And now Toronto will trigger in. Jamal Shed, rookie out of Houston, second-round draft pick, running the show for Toronto. Barnes picked up by Claxton. Barrett comes to the ball. R.J. Barrett returning after he had a day of rest on Monday. They got a win over Washington, 112-104. Give and go. Rising up. Walter's a high flyer. And his hoodie game is strong.
I like it. I like patterns, designs.
Looks cozy.
It does look cozy.
Swing it. Walter, the spin move on Johnson. R.J. Barrett, give it up. Robinson with a flush.
Of the importance of those situations.
7 turnovers in the first quarter for Brooklyn. Barnes beats the buzzer. Scotty Banning. Nets are trying to make a move here on the Toronto Raptors. Largest lead for Toronto has been 21. Nets had a run to start the third quarter. Toronto answered, and now the Nets again giving the Raptors something to think about. Barrett goes behind the back. Shot clock winding down. Kick for the Walter J. Yes.
Toronto defenders.
Raptors have played a lot of rookies this season, including Mobo and Battle currently on the floor. Barnes with a big finish.
Not allowing some of those easy drives that are getting right to the front of the rim.
Toss it in. Battle gets a good look at it and cans it from long range.
Alone for the slam. Easiest 2 points Tristan's gotten in a while.
Tristan now at 11. Baji outside to Lawson. Mobo using that left hand.
Him and his development of taking his game to the next level.
If you're just tuning in, Toronto's had to call 2 timeouts. The Spurs have their largest lead of 10. Offense has been out of sort. Toronto trying to find something, and Orlando Robinson, the big man down. First quarter. Jonathan Mobo down low. He's blocked. Got it back. Barnes checks his feet. Jacoby Walter connects. What a first quarter for San Antonio. They end the first frame on a 30-9 run. Turnovers, getting out in fast break, doing it all as we start the second quarter from Toronto. Jacob Toby alongside TJ Ford. Tell me what you told me during the break.
Well, we were just talking about the fact that when you look at defensively, you guys have
Sandra Mamo Kalashvili. What'd you say during the break? You said that he's always hot. He always seems hot.
Listen, I think for the rest of the season, every time he has a three-point shot, I think everybody in the building and watching on TV feel like it's going in. And I am looking for him to see if he can score 34 points again in 19 minutes. That is so impressive.
18 more in the second half. That would be the thought. Right. So the Raptors, we've talked about all these spoiler teams in the last couple days in the NBA. Mobo with the shot clock at 11. Jonathan Mobo playing with Scotty Barnes, Emmanuel Quickly, Oshae Abaji, and Jakob Poeltl for the Raptors. Nearly knocked away, beating the shot clock and banking it home.
Zone. He's going to try to still pick someone if that's that low man. If
The low man is small. He wants that matchup, but
Yeah,
man-to-man now.
The number that's not changing is Toronto shooting 58% from the field. And at some point, you got to get the Raptors to miss a few times. Cardinals got Kajewski on the switch. He just walked him in and laid it in.
Well, they're trying to pick in the frustration and Quentin Post getting the crowd involved, and they did the job here.
The Warriors played that nicely. Outside in initially. Shed will bank in a three. This one not done.
Has done it in just 10 minutes work. As he was a spectator in that second quarter with the Suns bench. Did all the heavy lifting. Creating turnovers, wreaking havoc defensively. Here's Robinson bottled up. Swings a pass out to Battle. And Battle sticks.
Toronto lead and the momentum that they have.
Well, what they were doing the last couple minutes of the third quarter is right where they need to be with Matisse's assertion into the game. This is it. They haven't had a defensive playmaker throughout this. That's a good pass. Yeah, that's a good pass.
Both felt like Cody Williams needs a breakout game.
Break it?
Yeah,
tonight.
I think this could be it. He's going to get extended minutes. So a nice breakout game for him. Nothing too crazy, just nice consistent game for him. Smart play out of him.
I mentioned he is up in minutes, so the opportunity actually does exist. Scotty Barnes in the corner. On the lob down low. One bounce, gave it away. Barnes for three. It's up. It's good.
In consecutive starts, number 8 in red. And now it's Temple with Jeff Doughton Jr. on it. Temple off the Robinson screen. Tried to get it to Castleton in the corner. Had the pass deflected. Shot clock at 5.
No fouls.
Temple, tough shot. Fading away on the base. Another good rebound. And he pays it off. The bounce there once again for Adembona.
Grown man rebound right there.
Yeah.
Went up over everybody again with two hands.
Temple the driving kick out to Robinson. Lead 11 for Toronto. Under a minute to play. Jordan with 25 and 11. This is Lawson.
To play either steal, jump ball. Sometimes he would block that shot.
Barnes with an offensive rebound, but it was blocked.
Right on cue.
Shot clock at 5. Barrett going high off the window and gets the layup to go down.
Yeah, tough getting game. You need more aggressiveness to that offensive glass.
Wizards lead now by 2. There's Castleton inside, spin, kick out, Lawson, 3, got it. AJ Lawson
goes out. I mean, that's a good shot in rhythm. You can live with that.
Here's Barrett. Shot rattles out. And Barrett comes up with the steal.
See, that's that leak out that Coach Vanderpool was talking about at halftime. You have to crash all 5 defensively.
20 offensive rebounds for Toronto. Barnes!
With that second opportunity on the glass.
See, Toronto's going to go with Shed, Lawson, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, and R.J. Barrett. Barrett being guarded by Koulibaly. A nice slip there by to get his name in there, didn't you? I see what you did.
You brought up Mike. It was only right.
Raptors with the basketball. Barnes surveying. Jamal Shed in the corner, releases a 3. Got double figures along with Barrett. Misses that one. But leads to second chance opportunity. Shot clock at 5. Barnes on the fall away. Count it.
Yeah, if you could pick up the...
Really good job on the backboards. That first 3's 3 of 9 from the field since. A.J. Lawson follows his miss. Chris Miller, Drew Goodenbeck, a big peek with you here. Third quarter.
The first quarter.
Got 4 steals, 3 assists. Poeltl spinning.
gets underneath there.
Scoring with a couple of hoops here to start.
Great execution there. Right, a little bit of ball movement. Find your open space. Colin Sexton loves that area. Well, there's 6 turnovers between 2 guys. First of all, 6 turnovers is just too many.
Yeah, the amount of time on the floor, absolutely. Battle on the court along with Castleton. They get an early time here in the first quarter. Lawson just beat the clock, dropped it. At Scotia Bank Arena. Barnes, flick of the wrist, too strong, tapped it up again. And Banks.
1-on-1. Gets to that left-handed running hook, no good. Robinson puts it in off the offensive in a 1-point game. Jamal Shedd gives it to Barrett. Isaac draws that assignment. He gets a screen. Now it's Roden on the attack. Lost it. Barrett's there to pick it up. Shot clock at 5. Barrett double team. Watson on the attack. High off the glass. He put it in. It with a 3. They might go for the victory in regulation. Jamal Shedd will inbound. Looking, gets it to Walter. Clock ticking. 4, 3, 3-point shot. Got it.